Hey everyone, how are you doing tonight? I've missed you so much. It's amazing what just not being able to do a live for a couple weeks, and I'm trying to gather everything and get it all together, but I'm so excited to be with you again tonight. I think I had to postpone last week's live. I apologize for our Paper Pumpkin monthly night. I was supposed to be in New Orleans for our leadership summit, and that, of course, was changed to a virtual event because of COVID. So then we stayed home, but we had this beautiful, wonderful online event for several days, and it was just so much fun. So I appreciate you letting me postpone or reschedule, I should say, until this week. So tonight, I've got a couple projects for you, a scrapbook page and a cute little 3D item that I made from this month's kit, or I should say last month's now that it's September. So today's officially September 2nd, but we're working on our August Paper Pumpkin kit. So how are you? I hope everything's going well for you. Some of you know I had my retreat a couple weeks ago. Some of you were there. So it was just so much fun. We had a great time. We had a very small group to try to keep things spaced and distanced, and it was nice, so nice to see people in person, even though no hugs, and we tried to be really careful and things like that, but it was great to get out. So if you were there, thank you for attending. If you weren't, maybe another time. Okay, little bit of housekeeping since I haven't seen you for a little while. Maybe you've seen my email and my post. I'm having a bingo this month. So September 27th, it's a Sunday afternoon, and I believe it's at 1 o'clock Phoenix time, which is 4 o'clock Eastern. So anybody in the US can sign up to play. We're going to play on Zoom, and you just need to register by September 15th. Then I will send you your packet. We're going to make some cards and play some bingo. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. If you are interested, you want to, really the easiest way is to join my email list. But you can also scroll on this page because I've put a graphic to, I think I did, if not I will, that links out to registration and even just more info if you want to read about it. But if you want to join my email list, you want to text Chickstamper to 22828. And then I think it asks you a couple questions. That's my constant contact email list, so it's very safe for you, very private. And then you'll be able to sign up for my general email list, and you can find out more about the classes that I offer and things like that. So I'm excited. For our bingo, we're going to use the Have a Hoot stamp set and the Peek a Hoot dies. So it's really cute. Obviously it's owls, but it's fall owls, holiday owls, and things like that. So it will be cards that are combinations. So you'll get a Halloween, fall, Christmas, things like that. Cards made for you for your stash. So, and again, get to play some bingo. That's the fun part. Well, the cards are extra fun, so it's all fun, right? And that'll be on Zoom. And so I'm looking forward to a fun afternoon. All right, so you may know this week I'm getting a really big glare. I hope you guys are seeing me okay. I'm going to try to bring you up on my laptop here, and I hope you're seeing everything okay. All right, so our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the standard size, which is our larger of the two, became available for you to order yesterday. So thank you for the people who have already ordered it, who ordered it yesterday from me. I really appreciate your support, your business. I've got the new magnetic plate on order, so that's coming, I think, tomorrow. So I can't wait to try that out too. That fits the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So that's available, but I wanted to make sure that you knew that it's finally available. The little one, the mini, I think it'll be a few more months. So we don't have a date yet on that. So hopefully soon. But one way, did you know a great way to be able to get that Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine? So this month, just for the month of September, Stampin' Up! Has this huge, huge special. So if you want to join my team, which I would love to have you, I have some demos from throughout the US, obviously quite a few here in Phoenix, but we would love to have you join us. This month only, when you purchase your $125 worth of product, which the Stampin' Cut machine is $120, so that's, you could do that. You only pay $99 plus tax. Shipping is free, so you're saving another $12.50 there in shipping. But this month, Stampin' Up! Is throwing in a lot of big bonus, big bundle. So they're gonna send you also these 2 stamp sets, So Much Love, and then this is Queen Anne's Lace. So you can check these out. They're in the annual catalog, but you'll be able to get these for free with your kit. You're also going to get a pack of rhinestones and also 2 sets of 8, so 16 card kit packets. So 2 different designs, so you'll get 8 of each designs, and they're kit packets that you can use with these new stamp sets that you get. So right off the bat, you can invite your friends over. Maybe send them a packet if you're like me, maybe you're not wanting to, you know, see a lot of people at once, or you can meet at a neutral place and sit distance apart, 6-8 feet. But the idea is you can stamp with them. So you can get together or save them for when you can get together, maybe a holiday gathering. Again, fingers crossed. I know everybody's trying to open up, right? We're all at different stages across the country. Across the world, I guess, would be more like it. But you've got everything you need. So the flyer is called Get and Go. It tells you what, if you wanted to complete these projects exactly the same as the Stampin' Up! Concept Artist, it tells you maybe what inks you might want to get and things like that. But think about it. So for $99 plus tax, no shipping, shipping is free, you're going to get, I haven't even totaled it up yet. I think it's probably around $160, $170 worth of product. That is awesome. So to me, that's the best way to get the Stampin' Cut and emboss machine. Plus, I'd love to have you on my team. We have a lot of fun. Obviously, right now, our monthly get-togethers are on Zoom. But we, of course, have a private Facebook group, and we try to do different fun things to get to know each other and things like that. So let me know if you have any questions about that. So today is September 2nd, and that means we just have 8 more days for our next month of Paper Pumpkin. This will be our September kit, and it's available to purchase. If you're on already a membership, you're automatically set to get it, so you don't need to worry. But if you're not, you might want to sign up to get this one. It says the autumn themed treat packages. And it says that it's our first ever dual purpose kit. So the treat packages can be used for any occasion. So not just Halloween. Let's see, I'm just reading. And that's all they're telling us. So they're giving us some picture of some pumpkins and telling us that it's treat packages that can be used for any occasion. So keep that in mind. It sounds like lots of fun. I will have to wait and see when it comes. But September 10th is your last day to sign up for that. So be sure that you go to paperpumpkin.com and you can pick me, Carol Hickman, Chickstamper, as your demo and get that on order. So thank you. Hey, Sandra, thank you. You're so sweet. I have really missed you guys. I can't wait even for Friday, and just being here twice this week, I'm really excited. So thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very sweet. So tonight, I took August Paper Pumpkin Kit. I came up with a scrapbook page and a cute little 3D that I'm going to show you. A little similar to one of my pillow gifts at retreat. So when I have retreat, I give lots of pillow gifts away because I love making them. I love making the little 3D little things. So for people who came from Thursday through Sunday to retreat, they each got 10 pillow gifts plus a bag tag plus a bonus pillow gift. So they actually, if you count the bag tag, that's 12 pillow gifts. And then everyone who came from Friday through Sunday got 7 plus the bonus and then the bag tag, so that's 9. So it's just so much fun. I just love putting together these little things. So our 3D item tonight is kind of along the same lines, and it's a perfect gift for someone, for you, teacher, male person, anybody. And you'll see why in a second. So, okay, I think that's all the stuff I had on my list to tell you. But I'm going to turn my phone down first, so just hang on just a sec. I'm going to turn it down, and then I'll show you what we've got going on tonight. I had even a hard time having my phone set up tonight. It's just being out of practice, I guess, for 2 weeks, for goodness sakes. Okay, so, oh good. So I just found this on my laptop, and I see that glare is only for me, that doubleness, so that's good. I don't want you guys to have to mess with that. Okay, so here's our beautiful paper pumpkin box for this month. And inside we had lots and lots of pieces. We even had vellum. Isn't that fun? Don't always have vellum, so that was kind of an extra treat. You can see I've been cutting pieces to make our projects for tonight. We have, look at these gorgeous envelopes and our cards. Even tonight, a shaker card, and you're going to see that I put that shaker card, I also did it on our scrapbook page. So this is kind of all my leftover pieces because I've been creating for you. So let's take a peek. This is the stamp set for the month. And remember, this month's kit is all about that special someone. Who can we celebrate? Can we celebrate, sorry, let me just adjust this a little bit. Can we celebrate the teachers? Certainly, right? With everybody trying to go back to school or virtual school. Can we celebrate kids? Yes, kids need a lot of celebrating right now because they're having a hard time, right? Are we doing virtual? Are we going back? Am I going to be safe? What does my mom want me to do? So even kids are very special right now and deserve a lot. This has number 1, it says world's greatest friend, coach, teacher, kid. And it says, this calls for a celebration. You deserve a medal. You're the best. And then it has a stamp, which is the distinctive. These are both distinctive stamps. So they give that image of stamping different times and stamping off a little bit. So we've got the medallion here and then the ribbon holder, or the medal holder, I should say. So the stamp set is pretty fun. And we're going to use several of the stamps tonight in one way or another. Let me show you the scrapbook page. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. Let me show you first. These are what I put together from the original directions in the kit. So this is one way to use everything in the kit. It came with 9 cards, so 3 of each. This one says you deserve a medal, and it has that pretty vellum. This one says world's greatest kid, and you obviously can stamp teacher, coach, anything on this bottom. And then here's the shaker card. And it says you're the best. Isn't that pretty with the ribbon and the gold star sequins? So that's the way that Stampin' Up! Said, hey, here's an option. You don't have to do it this way. But I like that their concept artists give us an idea because those are gorgeous cards, right? Even my granddaughters had a lot of fun with this kit because they could make you can write down here if you don't have a stamp to say, you could write somebody's name. Just so much fun. All right, so here's the first project I have to show you tonight. This is my scrapbook page. And you can see that, I'm going to shake it a little bit. This is the shaker card, basically done exactly as the original card, as well as the trophy. The kit comes with 3 of these die-cut trophies. So I used one on one of the cards, and then I used one here. Now this little piece for a round photo that you could punch a photo and put in there, this piece is just leftover. So this would be something you would maybe just put in the recycling, but I decided why not use it for a photo spot. And then of course we've got a photo area up at the top. Oops, let me get you in frame here. Photo area up at the top, got some banners, and then I just put these little corners on as well just to kind of jazz it up. these corners, and then these larger banners are from the card bases that I didn't use. So that's where I got those. So depending on what you have left over from your kit, you might have enough to do this, but you could always use cardstock as well, okay? So we're gonna make that second. For the first item, our first project is going to be this cute hand sanitizer holder. I had some of these, they call them PocketBacs from, not Bed Bath & Beyond, Bath and Body Works. I always get those two stores mixed up. So these are from Bath & Body Works. They're called PocketBacs because they're very small. This is the similar project that I used as one of my pillow gifts at my retreat. So it says friend. I know that's backwards, you guys, I'm sorry. But it's very simple to make, and it holds the same PocketBac, just a different flavor, if you will. So these were one of the pillow gifts at retreat, and I just thought, what a great way to give a little gift to a teacher or anybody, friend. But this is made with one of the card bases, and then it holds that right in there. So that's what we're going to make first to start ourselves off tonight. So let me show you what I've done. So again, this is one of the card bases, and let me get this right here. So here's the card base that I'm using, and I just cut it this direction 2 inches. And the reason I cut it 2 inches is because that's what fits our tag topper punches. We have several of these punches that are tag toppers. So I cut a 2-inch strip off of a extra card base. Okay, I'm sorry you guys, my phone, I feel like I'm gonna leave you out of everything. Okay, so it already had a score line in the middle, which I'm not crazy about because it's just in the middle here, but that's okay. So what I did is I made additional score lines a 1/2 inch out. So this score line is at 4 1/4. So I made one at 3 3/4 and 4 3/4 because I wanted my my paper to fold like this, and it does have that extra score line, but it's okay. It's not really in the way. There you go. See, it'll still stand up. So we want to take this 2-inch strip. It fits perfectly inside our tag topper punch. And in order to punch on these types of punches, you want to make sure that your paper is all the way to the back. So push it in until you hear it and feel it hit the end. And then see how nicely it punches? And then I just did it to the other side as well. And it just gives us a little bit of trash there. We'll get out of the way. So on this one that I did for retreat, I just made a 2-inch strip of paper. And I don't remember, I apologize. I might have done 2 inches by 8 1/2, so it's just a portion of a full sheet. And then you can see I just scored, instead of that score line in the middle, I just offset it 1/2 inch from the middle line, if you were to pretend there was a middle line. And then I just used some designer paper for the side. But you need something on the side because that holds it in. So then nothing's gonna fall out. Okay, so here's our container, if you will, that's gonna hold our hand sanitizer. But then we need this little belly band. So on the belly band, I punched 1 inch by 6 1/2 inches. And I just had to kind of play around a little bit. But then I scored. What I did is I laid it down on my scoreboard and I scored at 1 3/8, 2 1/4, 4 1/4, and 5 1/8. And that way it's gonna fit around nicely. So I'm gonna just put some adhesive on one end here. I got some new adhesive started today. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me just press down a little harder and there we go. Okay. So I'm going to put my little PocketBac hand sanitizer, And then I'm just going to wrap this little belly band around. And all of these directions, you guys, are going to be in the tutorial. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, in the past, I would send the tutorial to you. But now, after tonight, I've decided I'm just going to put it on my blog post like my other tutorials. So when this blog post goes live, you'll be able to download the full tutorial, whether you're a subscriber or not. And you know why? It's because I just kept forgetting to email it out to my subscribers, and I felt so bad. So I'm going to backtrack the past 6 months, 5 months, and get all those tutorials on there as well for you. So if I've missed any or you've missed any, you'll know where to find them. You can go to my blog at chickstamper.com and scroll or search for Paper Pumpkin, okay? All right, so look. So now this holds together. And the reason I put the little end here in front is because we're going to cover that. Remember, we've got our medallion here. All righty, so I've got a pack of some goodies here for our projects tonight. One of the things that came in the kit were these really pretty gold ribbons and medallions. So we're going to use one right now, but I want to make sure that I only get the adhesive on this belly band. That way it can slide around if you want, up and down. You can glue it down, whatever you like. There's not really a wrong or right, but sometimes I like to adjust it once I have it all done as far as how high it is, or how tall it is, I guess I should say. So I'm just going to glue that right to the belly band, and then we can stamp our little circle. So again, the kit came with little circles, so let's get that part out. And I'm going to use Pacific Point ink. That's the color that came with the kit, but I'm just going to use my one from my shelf. And you can really use any of these stamps on this. I just thought it would be fun, fun teacher gift. So the first stamp says World's Greatest. So I'm going to put that kind of towards the top of my circle so that I have room. And you could put Coach, Kid. I'm going to do another teacher one. Let's take a peek here. All righty, World's Greatest Teacher. That way, if my granddaughters ever get back to school and we get to go and visit, I could bring these to their teachers. That would be fun. Okay, so just glue that down right on top. Now we've got this gorgeous ribbon that came in the kit. And I will tell you, because it's such pretty grosgrain ribbon, it had fold lines in it. So some people use their flat iron, curling iron, and iron it that way to get those little wrinkles out. I have a cute little craft iron that I've had for years. I don't even remember where I got it, but that's what I use. So that way I could get it looking nice. And it's kind of thick because it's wide ribbon, right? So I just kind of played with it a little bit. You don't have to use the ribbon from the kit. You could use some white ribbon if you had it, or some of our bumblebee ribbon. Since this belly band is bumblebee, that's the color I used. But you want to have something, because it kind of, basically what it does is it ties off the top, holds the top together, and keeps the whatever you have inside from coming out. Okay, so now I'm just going to tie a little over-under bow. Let's see how that looks. Maybe. There we go. Let's try that again, Carol. Okay. So again, I just wanted a little, just to have a little something there to kind of dress it up. And then I just kind of cut the ends. kind of flag those a little bit. And there you go. Now, what I forgot to do on the first one, which we could definitely do, is to put some of the gold sequins on. And you'll see on our scrapbook page that I used some of the sequins just here and there, kind of sprinkled them. So we could do that, and it would dress it up a little bit, right? So I'm just going to put some, I should have brought a little bowl, but I'll just put some right there. And I need my little take your pick tool, and I don't have that. So I'm just going to put a couple little dots here, and maybe a dot there and a dot there. And if I had my take your pick tool handy, I would grab that. Oh, you know what? It might be right over here. I was going to, oh yes, it is. I'm not all the way unpacked from retreat, which is kind of silly since it's been a while, but a little over a week, I guess. Oh, this is going to work great though. So glad I did have it here. And then that glue will dry, the liquid glue, and we won't have to worry about that. You might be able to see a little white glob, but that's okay. It will dry clear. Yay! All right, so what do you think? It's pretty cute. This particular flavor of hand sanitizer is Ocean, which is kind of more of a masculine smell to it. So I suppose it would be great for a masculine teacher or coach. All right, so what'd you think about our first project? I hope you liked it. Let me see. Oh, hey Sheila, Mary Lou, I appreciate you guys watching. Hi Cindy, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All righty, are you ready to make that cute scrapbook page? Let's take a peek. Let me show you again. Let's see if this is getting all on camera for you. I hate when I am out of reach for you. Okay, so basically I have a white card base, 12 by 12. I took the card bases that came in the Paper Pumpkin kit. And let's see, let me come back up this way now that I can see it a little bit. I cut a 2 by 2 square, and then I cut on the diagonal, and that's for these two pieces. That is the same card base that I cut this banner, which is 2 by about 5.5, I think. And then I put it into the banner punch. And then this one's 2 by 4.25. Again, all the dimensions are on the PDF. But down here, you can see the shaker card, right? So that's kind of fun. So for a kid's page, I think it's fun. The kids will like playing with that. And I did a number 1, World's Greatest Kid, here in the middle. I kind of was thinking this could be a sports team picture. So the team could be right here up top. And then down here could be a picture of the child. And I just thought it was kind of cute. So let's make one of these for ourselves, okay? Let's take a peek. All right. So I've got a piece of 12 by 12 Whisper White, and then a piece of Pacific Point. And I apologize. Again, the dimensions are on the PDF. So if I mistake or missay a measurement, know that it's correct on that PDF, okay? All right. So I'm going to try to make this upside down for you, but I did a lot of the cutting beforehand. So let me show you what I've got. I hope you guys had fun when you put together your Paper Pumpkin kits this month, however you did it. And if you saved some for tonight, I think that's great. Just a reminder, this was one of the card bases that I cut. And so this was a 2 by 2 square. So then I just cut it right in half diagonally. And that's going to go up here and down here. So let's put those pieces on. And then one down here, and trying to, of course, line them up. There we go. So I don't want to put this piece down yet because of those banner pieces. But what I do want to do is get out my banner punch. See, they're similar, right? But they're gonna leave a different end. This is the fancy topper punch. So I'm gonna put him out of the way because we're all done using him. But the banner end, I'm just gonna use, and again, use same thing. You wanna push it all the way in. You just gotta see where I'm at. Oh, I see. This is, I forgot. This one is 1 3/4. I changed it after. I started with a 2-inch wide strip, and then I changed it to 1 3/4 because I thought it fit better. See, I've already changing things. You gotta print that PDF off. Okay, so this one, same thing, 1 3/4, but it doesn't have to be as long, so it's about 4 1/4 in length. There we go. Okay, and these are the little leftover banner pieces. We'll put them to the side. Then I have 1 inch by 4 1/4 pieces to go on top. Isn't that a nice punch? It just punches so easy and nice and straight. Alrighty. So let's get those pieces ready. Let's see, I think we're done with that punch. Let me put that over here. Okay, so this is just gonna line up here and it's gonna hang off, but that's okay. That's just because of the way that I cut it longer than I really needed, but that's all right. Okay, then we'll put this specific point onto this green card base. Alrighty. So what I think is easier is just to put some adhesive on the edge here, and before we glue down this piece, let's just line this up, and we want this one to be our longer one. So we'll just line it up at the top and just adhere it like that. Then this next one, we'll leave a little space and we'll have him come in a little closer. So he'll go further into the paper. And I'm just gonna lay this down because I wanna do it straight. And working upside down, I'm not really good at that very much. Let's see. There we go. So now we have this piece. So now this long piece of Pacific Point can actually get glued down. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay. I want to line it up so that some of the green corners show, because I think that's kind of cute. There we go. What do you think? Isn't that fun? Okay, so what I did is I made a photo mat to go up here. And I believe this bumblebee is 6.5 by 4.5 because this piece is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 because typically our photos are 4 by 6, right, when we print them off. So that's the thought behind that. Whoops. There we go. So then this photo mat can just go onto our scrapbook page. And if we put it up near the top, kind of center it a little, there we go. All right, so that part's done. So the top part is kind of done. We're gonna come back later and decorate with these cute sequins. But let's work on this lower left piece. So when you're doing the shaker card, which you might have already done because it came in your original kit, this is basically, we're going to do the exact same thing, but instead of making the shaker card on the card base, we're going to make it over here on the scrapbook page. But this piece came in the kit, so I wanted to show you. It just punches apart. The outer frame is what we'll use for our shaker card because it goes on top of that. This inner circle is used for the medallion for the shaker part. And then you have, this is that leftover piece I was showing you. Now, you could just throw it in the recycling. There's nothing wrong with that. But I thought we could make a fun little photo box for that. So what I did, I wanted the mint macaron to be in the background. So then I cut a piece of bumblebee that would nest underneath. So this first piece of mint macaron, we're just gonna center roughly. It's gonna be hidden, but we want it to be basically in the center. Top and bottom, left and right in the center. Because then this piece is going to go over it, but we're gonna use dimensionals. So it's kind of, this is one of those projects that if you have those outer edges, they work really good. Because we wanna make sure that we get it all popped up. So we kind of want to use a lot of dimensionals. So an easy way to use a lot is really just to use the edges. And it just makes it faster. And then I'll just kind of put some in these corner areas just to make sure that our cute little design here we don't want him lifting up or anything. I don't know why I called it a him, but all right, so let's get those pieces off, those cover pieces. And I know a lot of times when my kids were young and I would do their sports pages and things, I used to punch and do a lot of round pictures. So I thought this would be kind of cute. All right, so we're gonna kind of nest it on here. So I wanna leave a little border of the bumblebee. There you go. Pretty cute. So what I did is I put that on right here. Now I'm going to make a mess with all these cute little stars. Okay. So we're just going to put him down here on the edge. How cute is that? So now we have place for a 4x6 photo and a round photo that you can punch and slide in there. If you don't want to put this piece down yet because you want to put a photo behind it, that's okay. Just write yourself a little note that you're looking for a round photo that you can punch or use a die on. Okay, so let's do our shaker card. So in the kit, this was such an easy shaker card. In the kit, it came with the foam pad. How cool is that? So I'm going to put that down first. So what I did is I took off only one side of the sticky, so it's sticky here on the bottom. And I'm going to try to put it down as straight as I can because you don't really get more than one shot. Okay, so I can take this sticky off now, off the top part. And what I want to do is I want to pour in some of these cute stars. I want to leave myself some to decorate, but that's more than plenty. Okay, now we got a little piece of ribbon fuzz. All right, so the shaker stuff, the good stuff is in there. Now, with the kit, it also came with these acetate sheets, so it came with 3 of them, which is perfect. So I'm just gonna lay it down here, make sure I like it, and then press it down all the way around. Now that seals in my sequins. And then the kit came with this really cute frame, right? So this frame now is gonna go around the outside. There we go. That was pretty super easy, wasn't it? And there we go. We've got our cute sequins and our shaker pages coming together. All right. Now, to do the medallion, we've got this piece and the white pieces that came with the kit. We can stamp on this. I will tell you, I have had a hard time stamping on this, but I'm going to try for you guys. I've had a hard time with my eyes and getting the medallion to line up. So option number 2, but we're gonna try it on here to see if it works. But option number 2, I just wanna tell you, is I have some Whisper white paper and a 2 1/4 inch punch, because that's what I ended up using on mine because I couldn't stamp it very well. So we'll try. That circle was just hard to see. Hey, holy cow, that's not bad. But if you're having trouble lining it up, just do what I did earlier and just use Whisper white paper and a 2 1/4 inch punch. Sometimes we have to just save ourselves a little bit. And I tell you, my eyes sometimes don't work. Well, definitely all the time they don't work like they used to, but sometimes it's even tougher. So I'm going to put that right here on this blue circle. This blue circle is really cute. It's hard to tell, but it has stitching on it. There we go. Maybe you can see it. So let me just get some adhesive on the back. Put it up here. All right, so there's that part. Now we're going to use another one of these cute gold medallions because it's going to go in the middle. And these are embossed so that you see the little lumps in them. They look very real. And for this one, I thought it was cute to stamp number 1. In case I decided to use it as a sports page, I just thought number 1 was cute. So we've got these little circles again that came in the kit. And I'm just going to let that sit for a minute. The other thing I wanted to show you is sometimes when you get these little punch outs in the kits from Stampin' Up, they might have a little, like a little hanging tag, little hanging chad there, if you will. So sometimes I just take my little scissors and snip it right off. Other times they don't bother me. Sometimes they're a little bigger than others. So, all right, so let's get some adhesive on our number 1. And we can put our little medallion together. Okay, so the ribbon that came in the kit, again, this beautiful blue Pacific Point grosgrain ribbon. So I trimmed it. The kit directions were 3.5 inches. So I cut 3.5 inches, used my little iron on them to flatten them out, and then I just hand cut with scissors my banner ends. Okay, so I'm going to put those on the bottom. Oh, that's right. And before I do though, I want to use these cute little gold banners that came. More of this gold foil. And see, I'm just going to trim a little of those little hanging doohickeys on this one as well. Let's see. All right. So these, I just used adhesive. You could use glue dots. You could use whatever you like. And they're going to kind of go down towards the bottom because this top part isn't going to show. I think when the directions said to use 3.5 inches, that was very generous. You could probably definitely get away with 3 inches on these. Maybe even a little less. But I just kind of want to make them match a little bit so that they're about the same height. All right, and then what I did is I kind of held them up, which is hard to see, I'm sorry, maybe over here. I held them up where I wanted them to be, and I put some adhesive on the back side of this so that it would pick them up. So then I just kind of laid it down where I thought made sense. Perfect. All right, then I used some dimensionals on the back side of this medallion before we put it down on our shaker part. Okay. To get some pictures of my granddaughters to put in here. This would be really cute, I think. All right. So now we've got our shaker. Shake, shake, shake. And I put one of the trophies here. So again, the kit originally came with 3 of these because there were 3 cards that their suggestion was to use them on. So here's the sample card. And it says World's Greatest and Kid. And I think I'm going to probably do the same thing. I like the card, but we could put anything. We could write, remember, we could put coach or friend or... So I'm just going to stamp World's Greatest up there. And then in our kit, we, again, from these little punch outs, we got these little tiny ones, and that's where I'm going to stamp the kid. Whoops, let's do another one. I guess I could flip that one over. Yep. There we go. Okay. And then this, I put on my original one with mini dimensionals because it's kind of little, right? So there's the back side that I kind of messed up a little bit. I smeared it, so we'll just cover that up. Nobody will ever know. It will be our little secret. I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm excited that I get to come back and show you more stuff on Friday. Back to my Friday lives, showing you some cute product. And I think I might have some retreat stuff to show you as well. There we go. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we'll just get some adhesive on that. And we can put this really wherever you like. I'll just put it right there. What do you think? Pretty cute, right? So now I'm just going to put some dots in my glue, and I'm going to sprinkle some more of these gold stars, the sequins, because I think they'll just kind of dress things up. So I'm going to start with some down here. Many of you know I'm not a fan of this liquid glue. I tend to just make a huge mess. So fingers crossed we don't get too messy tonight. Let's see. That's cute. I like that. I think I'm going to use some more little groups of 3. Let's see. And the nice thing, there's so many sequins, you can put them wherever you want. There's no wrong or right. That white glue is going to dry clear. And then you're just going to have these cute sequins. Let's see, where else do we want 1 or 2? What about if we just did 1 there and 1 there, maybe 1 there? We got a bunch of sequins, so we might as well use them up. It's really wherever you like. Maybe 1 down here. When you're using this many, then you don't always have to worry about your rule of 3s. I like to put some in 3s, as you can see, but I think that's all right. Let's see. Maybe some up here. I think I did that last time. I hope you guys can see up here. I always feel bad when I find out that I've left you out of view. I like the gold. It looks pretty with these other colors. So we've got mint macaron, bumblebee, Pacific Point, and a little bit of soft suede. So we could have used soft suede ink down here as well. I think that would have been cute. What do you guys think? Maybe 1 right there and 1 right there, maybe. It's kind of hard to stop. I think I've got some more hidden here. There we go. All righty. What do you guys think? I hope you like it. Let me try to let you see everything there. And I'll be posting photos as well, because that will help. And of course on that blog post, I hope I get that blog post up tonight, but I'm not sure. I may need to do a couple family things, but if not, it'll get up early in the morning. Okay, and then here's our teacher gift as well, that hand sanitizer. I'm gonna bring your camera back up, so a little wobbly, sorry guys. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry, I just looked at the time. Oh my gosh. Tonight was a long one. I'm really sorry, you guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, you guys. And I hope that you're having fun. Oh, good, Cindy, you're going to do your kit tomorrow. Well, maybe you'll make some of these projects. I will get that PDF up on my blog, so in case you want those directions. I appreciate you watching. I'm so glad to be back. And again, I apologize for having to reschedule for this week. It's been August was a crazy month. So much fun, but crazy. So, September, remember if you want, join my bingo. Look for that flyer to come. Anybody in the U.S. is welcome to join. I'll be sending out packets with your bingo cards and all your make and takes. You just add the stamps and ink. And if you'd like, the registration shows how you can add on the Have a Hoot bundle with your registration, with free shipping and free tax as well for that. So you can always email me at Carol@Chickstamper if you have any questions, or send me a Facebook message, of course. If you want to get on my email list, text Chickstamper to 22828. All right, you guys, I appreciate you. I will see you. I will be back Friday at 1 o'clock for my regular Facebook Fridays. and we'll make a couple projects. And I hope you're able to watch, but thanks again for watching tonight. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.